Hello, and welcome to Macroeconomics with Darius Malone. In this section, we will be covering various vocabulary from Chapter 8. Now we will be going over employment, unemployment, deflation, inflation, and interest rates. Now, as we all know, employment is the number of people currently employed in the economy, either full-time or part-time. Now let's go over unemployment. Unemployment is the number of people who are actively looking for work but aren't currently employed. The labor force is equal to the sum of employment and unemployment. Now, the labor force participation rate is a percentage of the population age 16 or older that is in the labor force. Now we'll move on to discouraged workers. Discouraged workers are non-working people who are capable of working but have given up looking for a job given the state of the job market. Marginally attached workers would like to be employed and have looked for a job in the past but are not currently looking for work. Now let's go to unemployment rate. Unemployment rate, defined as the percentage of the total number of people in the labor force who are unemployed, is calculated by the number of unemployed workers divided by the labor force times 100%. A jobless recovery is a period in which real GDP growth rate is positive, but the unemployment rate is still rising. Frictional unemployment is unemployment due to the time workers spend in job search. In structural unemployment, more people are seeking jobs in a particular labor market than there are jobs available at the current wage rate, even when the economy is at the peak of the business cycle. Underemployment is the number of people who work part-time because they cannot find full-time jobs. Now we'll move on to inflation. Now, inflation is the increase in price level. The real wage is the wage rate divided by the price level. Real income is income divided by the price level. Now, shoe leather costs are the increased cost of transactions caused by inflation. The menu cost is the real cost of changing a listed price. Now, inflation has certain attributes, such as unit of account costs, arise from the way inflation makes money a less reliable unit of measurement. Now we're going to move on a little bit closer to deflation. Deflation is the process of bringing the inflation rate down. Now, according to the rule of 70, the time it takes a variable that grows gradually over time to double is approximately 70 divided by the variable's annual growth rate. And finally, we'll move on over to interest rates. The interest rate on a loan is the price calculated as a percentage of the amount borrowed that a lender charges a borrower for the use of their savings for 1 year. The nominal interest rate is the interest rate expressed in dollar terms. The real interest rate is the nominal interest rate minus the rate of inflation. When interest rates hike, there's lower economic growth. When interest rates cut, higher economic growth. I hope you found this video helpful in your learning experience. Please review the vocabulary from Chapter 8 and have a nice day.